Hello, I am Rythian and this is Bastion. Last time we went to get a shard in the little train track bit, and we got a punch from our friend of Solve, and he gave us a letter for Zia. The letter said that she should go east to find out what happened to Bastion.
The Ceylandian army would have recruited him in a flash.
Now I'm quite curious to find out what's actually in that letter and
He
stuff.
arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
But there's also this fancy new cookpot, which I think is similar to how the pipe brings us into like the kid's backstory. The cookpot brings us into Zia's backstory. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna see what happens.
He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head. I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
I should have changed my weapons, but it's fine.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once.
So, as I understand it, this is definitely Zia's dream, and we're going to find out her background, and that's pretty cool, because we haven't heard much of her yet.
Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Ceylandia.
Why won't that thing die? Ouch.
Now, where were we?
Okay, that was my own fault, but to you that was just a bit annoying, because that thing wouldn't die when I popped it with a hammer. I swear to God, it's like it's dodging it.
In the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals. Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out.
I'm gonna leave these black tonics here, so that I can just pick them up after I use them. In fact, I'm gonna use one of them now. Ah, okay, that's pretty fucking cool. Oh, yeah. Told you was the fastest gunslinger in the West.
Her mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father. Father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
Actually, let's just see about these. All I need to do is get into good position, because they don't change where they're shooting. Or you can just walk right into their spikes like I do.
Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the Mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
Ah, too slow. That's more like it.
She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs. At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
Goddamn bullies. I hate it when they don't shoot straight, because then you can't rely on a counter shot. See, you can't even hit me. And I can't shoot it, so...
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Ankle gator.
The young man convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals. When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out. The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
God damn it. Well, that was useless.
It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals. They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
Wow, that seems like a really bad way to escape. Oh, these are smaller. I'm gonna use a Q on them. Whoops. Oh man, that's pretty good when you miss. I need to remember to hold on shift. Okay, fuck it, let's just use the hammer. Okay, they're moving faster now, this is getting annoying.
Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
I dig my hole, you build a wall.
Oh, I still love this song so much.
young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tazzle terminals.
God, she's just been betrayed over and over.
Build that city on the hill. Someday those tears will come still.
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free.
'Cause we'll be dancing for too long. Gonna build that wall up to the sky.
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
Someday your birds gonna fly.
Okay, hello.
That wall until
It's a much bigger one. These things are annoying. I could avoid them good. I love these guns. I'm just gonna go smack her with a hammer, honestly.
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
You can solve all the problems with just smacking things with their hammer. Okay, these guys took my advice.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
And that's the story.
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way you left it.
So we've had the kid story. We've had Zia story. So the owner story looks like a stranger, and I don't know, maybe there's Solf if he comes back. Let's see where the Skyway takes us.
No risk of Colford Cauldron ever erupting again, they used to say. Guess they were wrong.
We need those shards to rebuild the Bastion after all.
Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago.
Oh, okay. That's not
They
the
say
same
it filled
fruit.
the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was supposed to change weapons. Let's go change weapons. How about the war machete?
Machete and carbine still go well together, just like in the war. Points just don't get any sharper than that.
Now this thing will hit very hard now. Gotta love that rolling.
One thing's worse than the heat in Colford Cauldron. The smell. Like rotten eggs. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock.
Cracks that
If
crit
you
almost
wanted
all
to
the time.
survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
Yeah, they definitely die easier in melee.
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too. It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. That learning led to some interesting inventions. The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
This is pretty cool. So much for me picking up the machete though, and upgrading it, spending 2,000 fragments on it.
Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction.
Oh well.
Can't fault our people for their natural curiosity now, can you?
Oh, we weren't going this way apparently.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here. But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing.
See, this is not good when you don't have a melee weapon. The fire doesn't seem to work very well on that, so...
The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt.
Ouch, 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 ugh. See, now I don't have a melee weapon again. Oh, fire seems to work fine. Oh, these things again.
The taste of air so hot it sticks to your lungs.
Oh, these goddamn weeds. Ugh. So I hold on shift to block, but then he's blocking the wrong direction.
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash. The more ash we swept aside, the more life we found.
This does hit pretty damn
Place
hard.
as inhospitable as they come.
The army carbine. Oh.
But still we pressed on. After all, when we looked down inside Colford Cauldron, looked down through all the smoke and flames, we saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity. We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last Stinkeye from here to Charleston Bog.
I'm just gonna skip him.
Luckily, the cauldron cooked
Whoops.
up a little shortcut for him.
Shortcut, eh?
Sure, it ain't the most convenient path.
Ouch, 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 ouch. God, I hate these things.
Biggest Stinkeye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Pops open on him like a pimple on a school day.
Okay, that's just disgusting. Pimple on a school day. We don't need those kind of force rocks.
And where there's one Stinkeye, there's always more.
Oh, come on!
Best to keep out of the cauldron.
Ugh. This place is quite a pain in the ass.
The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell. The kid don't shed any tears for him, though.
Okay, that's good. You can do fire on them even when they're... Alright, fair enough.
With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city. But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
And that's about it for this episode. So until next time, goodbye.